YouTube channel Indian Bull vs Bear. This is the fifth video of this series, the final missing piece. In today's video, I'll analyze the chemical sector. This video is structured in three sections. First, I'll give a brief introduction of this sector. Then I'll share 5 graphs with you and explain them in order to identify some trend. In the end, I'll conclude by sharing my key takeaways from this whole exercise. Please read the entire disclaimer carefully and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and comment, share, like and press the bell notification icon. So the chemical sector in India is a crucial part of the economy, serving industries like agriculture, pharmaceuticals, textiles, construction and consumer goods. India is the sixth largest producer of chemicals globally and the third largest in Asia. Government supports this sector by PLI schemes, Make in India and restriction on Chinese imports. The major challenges that the sector is facing are the raw materials dependency and price volatility, environmental regulations and compliances, and shift to green and sustainable chemicals. To see the historical trend, I'll present 5 graphs in front of you. First will be the yearly returns graph, which will show the yearly returns over last 10 years of top 10 companies of this sector. In this sector, the 9 companies are the large cap and one is the mid cap company. Second graph will be the yearly swing graph, in which we'll see the number of positive and negative returns month in the last 10 years. Third graph will be the monthly returns graph, in which we'll see the monthly return of each month in the last 10 years. The fourth graph will be the mean monthly graph, in which I have taken the mean or the average of returns in each month over the last 10 years. And the last graph will be the monthly swing graph, in which we'll see the number of positive and negative return years. Please do not skip any portion of this video and watch it in full. You are going to learn a lot which will help you to take decisions on your own. So this is the first graph, the yearly returns graph. So there are two lines in this graph. So the blue line is the line which shows the yearly returns in percentage, whereas the orange line shows the cumulative returns in percentage over the last 10 years. So in 2015, this sector gave a negative return of 5.41%. In 2016, it gave a positive return of 19.86%. And 2017 was a very, very good year for this sector, and this sector gave a return of 79.10%. 2018 and 2019 were poor for this sector, and the sector gave annual returns of negative 1.21% and negative 1.47% in 2018 and 2019 respectively. Then 2020 was a good year for this sector. Remember that 2020 was a COVID year. The returns in 2020 were 39.56%. 2021 proved even better for this sector. In fact, the best year in the last 10 years for this sector. The returns were 97.15%. In 2022, the annual returns were 11.81%. So, okayish year for this sector. 2023, again a good year for the sector with a total returns of 44.49%. And 2024, the returns were 26.72%. So the cumulative returns in the last 10 years of the sector is 1076.88%. Let's move on to the next graph, which is the yearly swing graph. So in this graph, the green bar presents the number of months with positive returns, and the red bar presents the number of months with negative returns. So as we can see in 2015, 6 months gave positive returns and 6 negative returns. In 2016, 8 positive, 2017 was a very good year for this sector. 11 months out of 12, it gave positive returns. 2018 was not so good, only 5 positive. 2019, again a good year for this sector, 8 positive and 4 negative. So as 2020, again 8 positive and 4 negative. 2021 was even better. 9 months gave positive returns as compared to 3, which gave negative returns. 2022 again was not a good year for this sector, with only 5 months gave positive returns, whereas 7 gave negative returns. 2023 proved to be again a very good year for this sector, with 9 months gave positive returns and only 3 negative returns. And finally, 2024 was an okay year for this sector, with 7 positive and 5 negative months. Let's move on to the next graph, which is the monthly returns over last 10 years. So this graph basically comprises of 12 small graphs with a graph each for every month of the year. So as you can see, this is on the top left is the January graph, then February, then March, then April, then May, and so on and so forth. So and the green bars here presents the positive returns, and the red bar presents the negative return. So in the January gave a positive return 6 months and negative return 4 times in the last 10 years. February gave negative returns of 6 and positive only 4. March is or historically a relatively okay month for this sector, wherein in the last 10 years, 7 years gave positive returns and 3 negative. April even better with 8 positive and 2 negative. May 6 positive and 4 negative. So is June 6 positive, 4 negative. July is again a good year for this sector. It gave positive return 8 times in the last 10 years, and only 2 times it gave negative returns. This one and this one. August again even better. So 9 times out of 10 this sector gave positive returns in the month of August. Only 2015 was a year in which August gave negative returns. September 6 positive and 4 negative. October 4 positive and 4 negative. Sorry, October 5 positive, 5 negative. November again 5 positive and 5 negative. And December 6 positive years out of last 10 and only 4 negative. Let's move on to the next graph. This is the mean monthly returns. So if we see the mean or the average of returns in each month over the last 10 years, we can clearly see that February is the only month in the last 10 years wherein the average is negative returns. Other than that, in all the other months, the mean or the average return is positive. But January and May are almost flattish returns, so they do not have a considerable returns, only flattish returns in the month of January and May as well. But there are couple of outstanding months as well. For example, April. So April gave average returns of 6.65% over the last 10 years. July is good to 4.92, and so as August with 4.57%. Let's see the final graph, which is the monthly swing graph. So we can see that the January gave positive return 6 times and negative 4 times in the last 10 years. February 4 positive, March 7 positive, April 8 positive, May 6 positive, June 6 positive, July 8 positive, August 9 positive out of 10, very good. September 6 positive, October and November 5 positive each, and December 6 positive. So what can we conclude by checking all these graphs? So the first thing that I can conclude is CAGR of the top 10 companies of the sector for last 10 years is 27.96. Cumulative return is 1076.88%. That means in last 10 years, this sector has given 11x returns. February is the cheapest month for this sector, and April, July, and August are the costliest months for this sector. So finally, draw your own conclusion based on this analysis and take more informed decisions. Save this video and watch it again before investing your money. Thank you for watching this video. Do not forget to subscribe, like, and comment. I'll be back soon with another video. Goodbye for now.